Plus 30 seconds, bruh.
Hey, we're here. We're ready. We're starting. We're starting a little bit quicker than usual, guys. We are here to do Fire Night event for the Faction Games 2023, and we've got three big ballers in the house. We've got Mr. Nub Raids, OddOneGaming, and VictorTES. I feel like when Victor enters a stadium, everybody should be going, "Yes." You know, you get some people with like you get the boo name, right? You go,
They do waves. They do waves as well, you know.
Yep. I feel like Odd One would have a chant, right? Everybody going, Odd One. And then would they be calling? I think you might get the same boo effect, Nub. I think they'd be going, because we all say Nub Raids, right? But I feel like everyone would be going, no. Right?
That's right.
I feel like that's how that would work. Hey guys, what's going on? How's everybody doing out there? We're gonna obviously vamp for a little bit, let everybody kind of roll into the stream as it goes live. I'm gonna be making some quick posts on Discord and stuff like that as well, just to get people up in here. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for everybody coming by. We're gonna be giving away a lot of gems. Odd One's donated some of his monthly giveaway gems, so we've got 5 winners are gonna get 540 gems, 5 winners are gonna get 400 gems. So it's gonna be a lot of giveaways today. Should be a lot of fun. So make sure that you're subscribed so you can type in chat and you have a chance to win. I do want to point out real quick before we get into the vamping area, the vamp. I don't know why I'm calling it the vamping. The discussion moment, the discussion period, right? Is that what we do?
What's a vamp?
A vampire?
No. Different kind.
For me?
Oh man. The Romanian translation went wrong. So basically what we got, guys, I just want to point out on the website, you can see it right behind me, but we have the faction games up. You can see all the latest events, including what we have going on right now. Our articles are right there next to it. We got all the competitors here. So if you want to figure out how to find them, where to subscribe to them, obviously you can do that in the pinned comment description of this video and all of the videos that I've been doing for this event. But you can also go to the website here and you'll see links to their YouTube channels and whatnot. If you wanted to vote to see who's going to win this thing, you can do that there. We've got all the teams broken down so you can see each member, what events they're in, what faction they have. And of course, we have the current standings with 2 Celts, 1 Roman, CCR. In first place, we've got OddOneJedi OB1 in second, and Paella Chorizo and Chips in third place at the moment. We'll see if these standings change after today. And then also here you'll be able to see past events, the past live streamed link. You can see the team and the result they posted. Oh, maybe not yet. It's having a hard time loading apparently. There you go. You can see the winning team right here. If our competitors take screenshots of their runs, we'll have the winning team there. Okay. But you can see the times and the placements from that. We also have the schedule and the rules and previous events if you want to see some of the other stuff we've done. So we've got all of that jazz in there. I do want to remind you, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so the next one of these you're notified for, because these events are happening pretty continuous. We've got a collab for the Spider event tomorrow. We've got the Spider event on Thursday. Like, you know, they're happening all the time. And obviously, if you're watching and enjoying this, hit the like button, because, you know, we want other people to watch it too. That's all my plugs, I think. Now, you guys, again, I want to get a couple of little posts out, but while I'm doing that, why don't you guys talk a little bit about, now that you've actually had all the time to work on your runs, Nub, maybe you guys can talk a little bit about how that process has been, what your expectations are, etc. And yeah, just kind of go on that, if you don't mind.
Sure. Well, yeah, I did get to finally build my team after Ice Golem was over. This one was tougher. I'm really interested to see like how you guys handle the waves. Like one of the big differences we'll see for me is that with Misrider Dahi, who was sort of like the X factor for the wave clearing in Ice Golem, he's bad affinity now. So I don't know if these waves are tankier or if it's just my team is not as good, but I don't do it as fast as I did Ice Golem anyway. So I'm curious about that, that's for sure. But yeah, it's tricky. Like one of the things I think there's a big difference with Ice Golem, like we had Senda came in and it's like, why not 3? And then why not 2? You can't quite do that really with Fire Knight, because I mean, unless you got crazy good champs, which I mean, some of us might have those champs that can keep the turn meter down by themselves. Like, you need champions to take down the shield and keep the turn meter down. So that's kind of tricky as well. You can't have just like empty slots for the waves, which slows it. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys have put together.
This one's definitely one of those where doing the tactic of, you know, less is better is not gonna work. Because I think the Fire Knight waves are obviously the harder ones to kill, and maybe I'm exaggerating by saying it's double, but they're definitely a lot harder to kill. And one of the reasons, I remember, I think Seth did a video on this, is because on the waves, I think Narvons are the lead, and the lead is like 20, 30 defense in dungeons. So their leads actually count. Yeah, that's why there's so much tankier.
Oh yeah, 27% defense. You're right.
Exactly, and they count. I'm not sure if it's both ways. I know at least one of them it counts. I remember Seth making a video on that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
I also saw that so hard. I remember the 20 waves. It was like instant 1 second with any champion. But 25 is really hard. It's really fun. And that's the thing. You can go full poison because then you have to go multi-hitter. Then it's like 2-in-1. This is a very hard, I think, dungeon.
yeah, I think for today I'm definitely gonna borrow a little bit of Nub's RNGesus on my fan. Just a bit, please.
I'm bringing in some RNGesus again as well.
Yeah,
you can't.
I just want a bit, please, just a bit of it. You know, give me 10% of that, and I think at least to finish.
We need maybe 5 attempts here, please. This is not the same.
Yeah. Yeah, like you guys were both talking about like clicking in the waves, and I was like, oh, I definitely need to do that. It's absolutely needed to get a good time.
I'm so happy that it's 60 FPS. You have no idea. Like, chat does not understand how important it is that this time around they actually move slower. That's godsend.
You really need a 60 FPS now.
Yeah, I might even think about 30, but I think it's like, yeah, maybe that's too much. 60.
We can try. Wow.
Oh man.
Yes.
I'm not worried. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not worried.
Yeah, this is the first event for both of you, isn't it? Man, that's a lot of pressure. Yes. I'd hate to misclick on that in those waves and mess up.
Thanks.
Oh, that would just.
Okay, you know what? You're going down. You're going down. Victor, let's take him out. Yes.
And you have a goal. You can go chill now. Exactly. You get first the last day. It's okay for you.
It's true. Wow, this is second goal clearly coming for me. No doubt here. Easy. Sylvans. Got to stroll to the finish line, lads. No problem.
Darth microtransactions in chat. Hello, Darth.
Hey, Darth, back again, my brother. How you doing, man? I'm so glad to see you here. That's a
good to see him.
Sweet treat to have you in the house. I want to say big shout out to all the different content creators that are in here. Always a pleasure having you guys in here, and always a little bit of a pleasant surprise having you guys around. Okay, almost set, kids. Want to add that last bit here. I swear, I am a professional.
Are we there?
I am a professional. All right, tweet it out. We're here. We're ready to go.
Let's go.
All right, let's see here. What do we got going on? All right. Looks like we're all set, guys. Do you have any music's a tad loud? Well, let's turn that down a smidge. Thanks, Saphyra, for that. My music tab. All that said, I think we're feeling pretty good about this, right? Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. I'm really curious to see how you guys end up pulling this off. But I don't think we should really delay any longer. Who's feeling least confident? I feel like that's who we should start with.
Let me go first.
Odd one? All right.
Yeah,
all right.
Why not? Okay.
We'll start with Odd One, then go to RNGesus and finish it off with VictorTES. I think is going to be the plan here. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll get the proper board showing at this point, so we can see who does what, and we'll move over to our global view here. There we go.
Let's see. Is that okay? Yeah, because I have a little bit of delay in Discord, so I don't see always perfectly. But yeah, it looks like it's okay.
You're looking good, my friend. Looking good. Let's make Victor
Okay,
a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
He's fallen into the cracks of this.
You know, it looks like the two of you are in the front seat of the car, and there's me in the back of the middle. Like, hey, let's go! Woo! Car trip.
So that's a left up here. If you can make that, please. Fantastic. All right.
Okay, let's get this over with, right?
Yeah, let's jump in. Show us your team. Show us your player power. Oh, maybe you want to get the make sure you show us your 60 frames per second.
Oh yeah,
first.
let's start with that. So have 60 FPS, graphics ultra, and the disable camera shake in battle. This one's enabled as well. So this is definitely godsend, the 60 FPS. But yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. Like as I said in the collab, the dwarves are known for having a good overall variety of champions for everything, but definitely not the best when it comes to the dwarves. So I did test a few champs, but not too many, because you know what, they don't have that many good options for the Fire Knight. So basically the team that I'm running with is, let's start from the bottom, Fodbar the Bard. I'm basically bringing him in a stun set. You're gonna see some people not gonna have full gear because, well, I was going over the player power, so that was a no-no. But I'm running him in a stun set because honestly I could not pump out more damage because I already have a ton. She's mostly for the decreased defense for the waves and the boss. Triple hitter on the A1 and also the stun. This one can be really helpful on the waves, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be clicking through all of this, guys, so buckle up. Do have masteries with Giant Slayer and some support trees, so basically on the boss part most of the damage will be from Giant Slayer or War Masters, so that's oddball. Then I have the champion that I pulled 3,300 ancient shards for in Moonlight Bronze Lock. She's in a damage build, Savage plus Resilience. I'm gonna show the stats, but yeah, she's running 211, 100% crit rate, good crit damage, good defense. Didn't really care about accuracy and resist, it's just whatever I had. With War Master and down the support tree, defense tree, I'm not sure the support would have helped me much. Maybe if I got Cycle of Violence for a chance to refresh some stuff, but I thought just defense gives me more defense for her, because she can do some good damage, that's for sure. She can do some good damage. Oh yeah, let me show you the stats for Fodbar. So he's running at 295 speed, 243 accuracy. Basically I want him to go fast, have the accuracy on his debuffs, and rotate through his skills as fast as possible. Then one of the champs that she's kind of amazing. Like Philja, I've never played with her. Again, I've seen Saf, I think, play around with her, and even YST. She can do some crazy damage. And she's one of the very few champions in this faction that has turn meter control. So on array 2, she has a 100% chance once spoke to fully deplete the target's turn meter. This is helpful on the waves, and it's helpful on the boss. Also, this hits smacks, plus she has an 8 increased attack and increased crit damage, which obviously helps, because I'm not gonna have only like one buff in the team from Morag's strengthen. She also brings Morag brings the ally attack, that's why she's in the team. Plus she can really smack. And this one's a pretty good damage for AoE. I have Philja with 162 speed, so she's not as fast, she's mostly to do damage. 90% crit rate, because for this dungeon, for this stage, she's strong affinity, so she gains an extra 15% crit rate, so I did not have to take 100%. Then good attack, good crit damage, and some accuracy. This is not perfect for stage 25, but I'm hoping it's good enough to land the debuffs. And yeah, I have her with War Master. I honestly tried with Helm Smasher and with War Master. At the end of the day, I think it's just better with War Master, especially for the boss part. But yeah, again, went down the offense tree and then down the support for a little bit of extra accuracy. And something is really important is this Evil Eye. This definitely helps me to push the boss's turn meter once I get there, because I don't have that many people that have turn meter on A1s, for example. So I'm relying on Philja for the turn meter and then on Geomancer. Geomancer is running War Master and then down the support tree again with some Evil Eye. Not the best, but I guess it's it's 5% only because it's an AoE skill, but still it can be helpful. And he's running again in stun set because, well, I cannot just one-shot the waves, they're too strong, so I have stun set as well. Again, not full gear because I was gonna go over the player power. He's running at 307 speed. I just wanted him fast, so he does that A1 because it's AoE. she's amazing for the stun set. So maybe I could have like swapped to Fearsome Presence for extra chance for the stun to land, but it looked pretty okay. I hope I'm not gonna be disappointed this time around. But yeah, mostly so again, speed and accuracy, didn't really care about anything else. And then the one that I kind of said is my secret weapon is Gala Long Raids. She can smack, like even though she doesn't have AoEs, at least when I get to the boss part or even on the waves, she has some crazy good hits. Like her A3 ignores 25% of the target's defense, then her A2 ignores 50% of target's defense if she's under a shield, also heals herself, and then on the A1 again ignores 30% of target's defense. So she has basically ignored defense on everything, and because of this A2 that requires a shield, that's why I put, even though it's not a best rank, it's a meh rank, it's the only Blood Shield accessory that was viable for her. I put her in this Blood Shield accessory, so I get the full benefit of the 50% ignore defense. Alongside with the Savage plus Cruel, that's give me a lot of defense ignored, so I'm not sure Helm Smash would have helped much on her. But she's running at 211 speed, 100% crit rate, 5.8k attack, 269 crit damage. And yeah, War Master, and then again down the defense tree.
All right,
So
real quick.
this is the team.
Real quick,
Yeah.
before you continue. We're getting a bit of an echo, so my guess is either Victor or Nub or yourself has like the volume coming through the speakers or something. But just check your stuff, guys, so we can hopefully
Let me just see.
cut that out.
I have headphones on, so couldn't be me.
Yeah,
We all have headphones on, but it's coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
So I figured. Maybe-
So let me
We're getting a double input
see.
from
The
something.
headphones should be fine.
Yeah, that's better.
Is it okay now? I think it's okay now.
Sounds good now.
Oh, okay, perfect. I think I had my speakers open in the background, so maybe that's why. My bad. I'm sorry. I did not think they worked, honestly, because normally when I put these in, they don't work.
That's a 10-second time penalty right there.
Right. I have the slowest moving faction. I have the slowest moving faction in the game, the dwarves. Like, don't give me that. Come on.
All right, real quick,
Okay.
before you jump into, before you start,
Yeah.
I'm fascinated to see how this works. Stun sets galore. I'm real intrigued by the heavy hitters you have. Before we do that, I feel like we should start off, get some gems for the people that are here early. Let's reward the people that showed up right away. We're gonna do a quick giveaway, guys. We're gonna give away 400 gems to. We're gonna give away two things. We're gonna give away 400 gems to one lucky winner, and then after that, we'll give away 540 gems to another lucky winner. Right now. So what I need you guys to do for 400 gems, go ahead and type in the chat !faction for an opportunity to win. That's what I need from you guys. !faction.
Some people might see this like, oh my god, Mesomel Luperfang 5-star mythical.
Ooh.
I was saying this. I was pulling, I was farming the Iron Twins, I was pulling stuff in there. I basically used everything that I could to pull. I did not pull even one single awakening for any of the champions I have. Nothing, not even one soul. So whatever I had was from the main. Like, as you can see, I have 3 stars on Gala and then 1 stars on Geo and Field, and that's about it. Nothing for Morag, nothing for Fodbor. So I'm not gonna have much blessings in here, but oh yeah, blessings forgot to mention. Gala, I give her obviously Phantom Touch, gives her 400 more attack, that can help. Plus the extra bonus damage can help because she has good base attack. And then Geomancer, I have the Cruelty. Again, a little bit of depleting decreasing the defense for the waves. 10% can be helpful and 5% for the boss. Maybe a little bit of help.
Yeah. No, that's actually I find it, especially with his AoE, that's a really nice person to have that
Cruelty is
blessing
the
on.
best. Cruelty is the best for him. And Phil, honestly, I just put this one because she's slow. She's not gonna hit as often. So even though it's a 1-star, maybe it helps.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense. She's there mostly for the waves, I take it then, rather than the boss?
Mostly for the boss. Like this one's really important to get a little bit of the Terminator control as well, because otherwise I only have Geo. And it's tricky. If I get resisted on 1 or 2 of the Terminators on the boss, maybe not really fails, but close to failing. So it's and the waves are tricky as well. So everything can be a problem.
So you're saying this
God.
is an easy dungeon? That's what I heard.
It's the
super
easiest
simple.
dungeon.
Walk through it, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Easy
Love
clap.
it.
Just get fully awakened champions with maxed out gear and easy.
That easy. It's that simple.
All right. First off, winner for that first giveaway is Wolfgar590. Wolfgar590, congratulations. I just need you to type your number in the chat or post it as a comment on this video. Please do that. Make sure I get it. If I don't get your number, guys, you're SOL, right? I'm giving you 24 hours to give me that number. After that, if I can't find it, I ain't worried about it. We'll give it away later on in another event. So, you know, best thing to do, type it in the chat ASAP, and hopefully I can get that, and then make sure to put it as a comment on the video so it's there permanently. Then I can definitely find it. But Wolfgar590, congratulations. Now we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and give away 540 gems as well, so you guys can go ahead. Even if you didn't win, type in ! faction. Hopefully you can win a second one. While that's happening, don't forget to pay attention, because Odd One, let's jump in, baby.
I'm gonna go.
Let's
for
get your first
run. Okay,
run
just to answer Matt Capper, it's obviously gonna be a 1 minute run. As you can see here, it's a 554 seconds run. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised you expect anything less from me. Okay, Orange Jesus, please be kind. Let's go. Come on.
I believe in you.
Gonna be some clicking, like I say. Come on, stun sets, do not disappoint, please. Okay,
Couple
good start.
stuns out there. Oh,
Yep, let's go.
Bill just slaps. Good lord.
She smacks. She can hit really hard. Like that's definitely something that you know, I knew a little bit, but I didn't know how hard she can actually hit.
Yeah.
But as you can see, I keep constantly clicking. The reason for that is like I'm trying to get Geomancer to steal the turn meter usually from the biggest threat, or for like whoever has the highest turn meter. After that, I just, you know, leave it as it is, hope for some stuns. If somebody's stunned, I try to hit the other person, because otherwise it can be a problem. Then with the turn meters down, just leave it. If I have some massive hitters that are incoming, I try to redirect them, you know. Like
That's
that
pretty
one I should have
massive.
left for this one, but this is fine. Okay, now back. Next wave again. Nethral's the biggest problem here.
Only
Okay,
1
one
minute.
stun only.
Nice and quick.
Only 1 minute. There's, yeah. Well, 1 minute, that's what he meant, right? 1 minute per wave. Okay, the turn meter was stolen, more turn meter stolen. So actually, they're getting those turn meter steals they're really massive. They're really massive.
Yeah.
Some stuns in there. But yeah, if they hit, like I can get, if I get crits, like if I get 2 crits, my Geo's dead basically. So that can be the scary part. Okay, another massive hit. Oh, look at that.
I don't know, gross.
Okay. Well, I got hit
Geo
hard.
almost
That's what
went
happened.
down. Okay, I see.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I said, if I get a few crits, because he's wrong affinity over here. The lucky thing is his turn meter control is a place, so it's not a hit. So that's what's a little bit fortunate over here. If that was a hit, this would have been a massive problem. Like I'm not sure how would I've been able to deal with it. I don't have Life Drinker on him. Maybe I should have taken Life Drinker in there, but okay, one more hit and we're on to the boss. Okay, here we go. So on the boss, I have people mostly open with the A1s, because like triple hitter, fought bar on the A1, double hit for Gala on the A1, and then Morag, that's wrong champion, starts with the ally attack. And then over here we start with normal hits, turn meter control coming in. Now I need to come back to fought bar's decreased defense. As you can see, the lucky thing with Geo is not only does he remove the turn meter, but he steals it. So because I try to make it so fast, so even if I get resisted on Failjaw, or like get one resisted, hopefully it comes back to another one. Okay, this is Failjaw's 8-2 as you saw, turn meter control. Good hit as well, like she smacks hard as well, but she also steals that turn meter. Now Geo should come back to it again. There we go, boom, turn meter down. So I'm keeping the turn meter down, it's just like I said, it's not the fastest. And Gala's definitely in here for those crazy hits. The A3 also gives her an extra turn if she has full HP after she gets a turn, so that makes her go more often. And she definitely does some crazy good hits. Look at that from Failjaw. Ah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. But the scary thing is now that I come back to turn meter control, or do I kill it before that? Come on, let's see. Okay, Furious Aggression, big hit, come on. Oof, okay. This should be okay. It's tricky as well because the ally attack from Morag is random. So if people that don't hit as hard join, it's tricky. But there we go. Failjaw did it. 3 minutes and 31.
Good.
Really nice.
That's really. I'm actually pretty darn impressed with that. That's, I think, really well done.
I have one rundown, so that's good. At least I have a finish.
Make sure to take a screenshot of that, please.
Yep.
And let me fill that in over here. So heat 1, 3 minutes, 31 seconds. Not too shabby, buddy. Not too shabby. Okay. I think it's fascinating. It's funny. I never really thought about Geomancer and his turn meter steal, but when you see it here, the fact that he's kind of running through his skills over and over again, because it's almost like Man-Eater, where he steals all that turn meter and goes again almost immediately, makes him a lot more effective. The cruelty on him definitely is the right choice because of that. Very, very interesting. All right, cool.
And that's made him so fast.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations, Gabby Old Gwyn, for your winning the 540 gems. We'll get those out to you. But phenomenal job, buddy. Are you guys feeling a little nervous, Victor, Nub? Are you feeling confident still?
Oh yeah, that's nothing, man. 3 minutes too slow, obviously. Fantastic. All right, well, hey, look, that's the first run. Is this do you think you can beat this time, Odd One?
Maybe there's like a few seconds I can scratch off, depending on, it depends a little bit on the RNG of the hits, the stunts, but yeah, definitely I'm ready for the second one.
Let's go, baby. Let's do it.
Come on, let's go again. Back to clicking.
Heat number 2. That was really well done, though. I hadn't really anticipated all that. The turn meter control from Filja in combined with Geomancer is actually pretty impressive.
Come on, no stuns yet. Oof. This might be scary. Actually, as long as Gnarhorn are the ones that hit, I don't have a big problem, because they don't hit as hard. Like, if they hit and somebody else hits as well, then yeah, I have a problem. But just the Gnarhorns hitting, they cannot weak hit, they cannot crit hit, they cannot strong hit, so they only have normal hits. So that's what makes it easier. But yeah, this is definitely helping on the waves.
Big turn meter steal right there too.
That's what happens on the waves. Like, that helps a ton, because that gives me that layer of control of RNG, because he steals and goes again. He goes straight into his A1, which is an AoE. So obviously that's massive, because that AoE hit, gives me the chance to stun everybody. Come on, this wave looks like it might be a little bit faster. Previous one was over a minute. Come on. Okay, one down. A minute again. Let's go. Next one. Let's see, no stuns yet. Okay, one stun from Fodboard. That's good over there. Come on. Let's go. Okay, also the ally attack helps. Look at this. If Geo joins the ally attack on the waves, it's a massive help, because guess what? More chances to stun. So most people are stunned already. And yeah, that's definitely good. The power of stun sets. That's for sure.
I think this really is a great example of like how you can brute force some of these dungeons and stuff. So, like, for those people that aren't fortunate enough to have the right champions, it's amazing what 4 stun sets can do for a team, or 3 stun sets, right? Super impressive. But yeah, I figure if you can beat this team under 4 minutes with just dwarves, you can pretty much do any dungeon. Everybody should be able to take down every dungeon. This is that's impressive. True.
It's the thing that obviously the unlucky thing with the dwarves is they're, like I said earlier, they're the slowest moving in the whole of the game. I think it's like they're the extreme opposite of the Shadowkin. So yeah, but this is good. Let's see. Come on. Okay, we had the triple hitter joining at least. That's okay. Shield is down. I mean, normally with the ally attack, what I noticed is doesn't matter who joins the ally attack with Morag on the boss, the shield is down. So when people start doing their bigger hits, the shield is already down. So not too worried. Come on, okay, she does the 8-2. I mean, she ignores most of the defense. We wish I had a decreased defense in there, but here we have it now. Come on, Filja, show what you got. 227,000 hit. Oof, that hits hard.
I did notice when you broke the shield, when you broke that shield the first time, it went right into Geomancer doing turn meter reduction. Is that by design with the speeds and the timing of the skills and stuff, or did you just get lucky? Not
really, like, because it's random. Everybody has Evil Eye, and like I mentioned in the collab that we had before, it doesn't matter if people do A1 on the shield and proc the Evil Eye. Something was changed, and now the Evil Eye works, even though you already used it on the shield. Once you do your A1 again, once you do your default skill, you can still decrease the turn meter. Can still decrease the turn meter with that one. Come on, no resist. Okay, perfect. Okay, Gala joins the attack. Come on, make it better. Come on, kill it, Filja. AoE, and come on, Filja, kill it. Boom. There we go.
Hey.
Nice.
326.
Definitely shave some time off of
this as
that.
well.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
5 seconds. In these types of competitions, definitely want to see, you know, the best. Anything helps. Anything helps, especially when I'm against, you know, some strong hitters in the demon spawn and Sylvans.
100%. 100%. Well,
Honestly, I did not expect to get like under 4 or 5 minutes with just dwarves. That was my initial thought.
This is a time, like, it's funny because people always talking about, you know, like how fast did my team beat. Like when I was first starting, this time was like phenomenal for me, honestly, for Fire Knight. Like I would farm at this time and be very happy with that because it is such a hard dungeon to do. That's a great result, man. Got 1 run left.
One more. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Come
Let's
on,
get some
number-
RNG going.
RNG going. Come on.
Would you build Filja faster if you could? I assume like a lot of the reason why you didn't was just because of you know, stats and stuff, but
I'm not sure. Like maybe I could have done a little bit better, but Filja was mostly in here for her damage and the turn meter control. So that was my main priority. I'm not sure if I could have gotten like 40 more speed. I think I would have lost too many like damage stats if I would have done that. So I think like it worked pretty well because she only needs to do that, or she only gets the chance to do the turn meter control once. But yeah, maybe if I would have made her faster, she would have had more turns. I'm honestly not sure. I've not tested her faster. Like I only tested her at this speed at like 160. I had other people different though. I had Morag. I tested at like higher speed. She was at like 250 before. In different builds, in Relentless and stuff like that, but that just did not help. So just lowered her speed and just made her do more damage, because I noticed that was most important. Like damage for the waves, because the waves are really hard. Because the turn meter control that I have in the team was good enough for the boss, you know. So I did not worry as much about the boss part. Obviously, 3% can happen and that's it, game over. But
yeah. But you figure in 3 runs you should be okay before that happens.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you know, in 3 rounds, hopefully I'm not gonna get the worst RNG and I can get at least a bit, at least one that I finish. So definitely okay. Come on, big smack in there. She don't have the increased attack, so I think it's because of the strengthen. She doesn't put the increased attack on herself when she does the smack. Even though I thought her passive says 2 buffs, because like her passive basically gives her the increased attack and increased crit damage. No, I should have clicked. It's fine. Like she wasted the big hit on the one that was dying, fortunately, because that's the A2, the one that does massive damage. Come on, Gala, finish it off. I think it was the same time, yeah, around 2 minutes at the boss. That was kind of like my average, 2 minutes
Honestly,
at the boss, and then from
I'm
here.
shocked at how consistent it is. That's a very like surprising thing I wasn't expecting.
It definitely requires some clicking, honestly. Maybe if I had another champion, maybe that had like AoE hits in the kit with stun sets, then maybe I would not require clicking, because you know enough RNG would have happened. But the problem is, once I start getting hit, then everything, like things can go south pretty fast. Like you saw in the first run, Geo was like 1 line of HP. Like he could have died on that second wave. If that happens, boom, game over, you know?
Yeah. Do that.
Come on. 163, good one. Come on, Gala, you got this.
Gala slaps pretty consistently for you here.
Yeah, she's definitely awesome. That's why, like, I mostly brought her for the boss part because, you know, no max HP hits and stuff like that. But she definitely proved herself pretty awesome for the waves as well. Like, as we saw, she was just finishing off people. Like, the first Nether in the first wave, she gets a turn and, like, that Nether's half health. Or even less.
Random question. How does a Geomancer, like the reflect damage with HP burn, how does that interact with the Fire Knight boss? Or is that
I never got the boss's shield to go down. Like, the boss's shield never went back up.
Keep it down.
But I'm not sure if it
down,
counts
keep it down.
Exactly, that's like, just get that shield down, keep it down, and that's it.
3 minutes, 26 seconds.
Again.
Hey, look, if nothing else, you've got consistency going for you. 3 minutes, 26 seconds, I think is a really good start, and pretty
oh yeah, I
good
forgot to
spot
show
be.
the presets a bit.
Sure, go ahead.
So the presets I made Gala open with the A3 on the first wave, then do not use. Priority the A2. Second wave made her prioritize, she can do whatever. Then on the boss, she opens with the A1. First priority the A3 because she always gets an extra turn. Then second priority the A2 because obviously smacks hard. I noticed that sometimes she doesn't do like all the skills. Like she might not do the A2 if it's not prioritized, so definitely helps to do that. Geomancer turned off the A2 for everywhere because that's just does not help. You know, the animation of him running and hitting does not help considering the fact that they're already slow enough. So A2 is off all the time. And then on the boss part, I made him Geo-open with the A1, then do the A3 because otherwise he would do the A3 on the shield. So that's a big no-no. Filja made her open with the A3, then disable it, disable the A2 as well, they don't really need that. Then on the second wave, I made her open with the turn meter control, and then let her do whatever she wants with the AoE, but after that, do not use it, because her turn meter control, the A2, I want to have it on the boss as like the backup, like, you know, after Geo does it once or twice, I need her to come back with it, and then on the boss, she opens with the A1, which again has Evil Eye, 2 hits, and then priority the A2 whenever she has it.
Really good.
Fought bar, open with decreased defense first wave, then do not use it. Second wave, he can do whatever. On the boss part, open with the A1 because it's triple hit. Do not use the A2, and then priority the decreased defense. And then Morag, open with the A2, which is the big smack on the first wave, then do not use it. Second wave, open with the ally attack if she has it. If not, it is what it is. She can do the nuke then, the A2, and then on the boss part, she prioritizes the A3, the ally attack, as often as she has it, obviously, which it only happened twice, but that was good enough. Took the shield down for me, and that was it.
That's kind of the key. Well, that's a really great job, man. I think, I don't know, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I don't know if your competitors are a little more nervous now than they were before, but I'd say great job overall.
It's fine. I do my best. That's what I'm saying. I had fun testing, working with these. Not sure if it's good for second place or first place, but at least I did my best and it was fun. Try something different.
We'll see how it ends up here in just a minute. If you want to switch back your screen, we'll do a couple more giveaways. We've got 400 gems and 540 gems. We'll do both of those right now. The 540 gems, by the way, you have Odd One to thank for that. Decided to gift those out to the stream, to the crew. So go ahead and type in !faction for a chance to win 400 gems. Also want to give a quick shout out to Ivy League Gaming for being here, from Watcher Realms, checking out our competitions, supporting our man in this. We got Mad Capper in the house. I think I saw Cold Brews around in here and answered my question that the reflection from Geomancer does not work on Fire Knight once the shield goes down. JKG Brandon up around here, as well as Mullet Reaver. There's probably a few more people I've missed along the way. Saphyra, I know, is in the house watching. So big love to all you guys. So Nub,
That's right. That's me.
OddOne just put up some big numbers.
Yeah.
Now we're about to find out if those are big numbers in a bad way or big numbers in a good way. But he put up some big numbers. How's the RNG testing been going with your Sylvan Watchers? Your Sylvan faction?
It's all good, man. Yeah, it's no problem. It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, you ready for me to switch over? You ready to do this?
I don't know. Not quite yet. We're gonna get these. Okay. Let's get these giveaways out first before we move over. Wow, I'm really intrigued. I guess the big question is: Are we going to actually finish against the boss? What's the fail rate for you here?
I can beat the boss. I'm pretty sure my team's actually 100%. So
okay.
Yeah. I think.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
In all 10 runs.
I mean, I've tested it hundreds of times because it's like a 1-minute run, so it's super quick to just multiple
60%
iterations.
is the time it works every time, right? 60% of the time works
exactly.
every time.
There's no downside to a wrong affinity, decreased defense champ or anything. It's all good.
No matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah. Obviously not.
Wow. I'm super intrigued to see how this goes. So is there a lot of variation in your runs so far, the times that you get depending on the RNG?
Me? Not really. I had to change the team because it was too random and I was genuinely worried it wouldn't succeed. So now the team is actually fairly stable. So it does win. But yeah.
Maybe a little bit slower than it was before. I got you.
Yeah, probably. It was hard to say. I wasn't exactly sure how fast it was before because it would nearly always die, but I think it might have been faster.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see in just a second here. Congratulations, Gil. I say Gil, but it's really kind of silent G. Nil Raps. Ganil Raps. Congratulations. You just got 400 gems. Make sure to leave your number in the chat, please, and then post it as a comment on the video, and we'll make sure we get that to you. We're gonna do one more giveaway, I think, as we switch over. So, guys, once again, ! faction for a chance to win 540 gems this time. Ooh, fancy! We're getting big up in here. But we're gonna switch over right now and check out Nub's team. Let's do that.
All right. Boom. There we are.
I'm so happy mine's over. At least I know what mine could have done. I know that this is like the best I got was like 325, I think. So, and it was looked pretty consistent, pretty average. So at least I know this is it. You know, I got it out of the way. There's nothing to try and hope to get better. So let's see.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me walk you through my amazing team of amazingness here. Super good. So we've got Kreadan the blue. He is coming in Guardian to try keep us alive here. So he obviously locks down the wave. He's got Phantom Touch. We're running Phantom Touch on basically everyone in Sylvan Watchers at this point. And he has Giant Slayer because he has triple hit A1. So that should help us pump out massive damage, of course. So these are his stats right here. We have Mr. Ryder Dahi in Affinity Breaker, baby. Let's go. So 50% of the time it works every time.
Orange Jesus is back.
Orange Jesus is back, yeah, because he is the only decreased defense in the faction. So yeah, it is a bit of a bummer because, like, you know, if you got him in lethal and he's the one giving himself the increased attack, he does a lot of damage. When you take that away, Affinity Breaker, not so much. And he has, I switched him into War Master because of that, right? Even if he weak hits, War Master I think still works.
That's true.
So yeah, I've got also a lot of people are running an Opportunist to do more damage to frozen targets because Kreadan freezes so, to kind of counteract that damage loss.
I was gonna say that seemed like a good balance there.
Yeah, all right, we got some randomness in here with Ruella. That extra turn with Relentless. That's to try to keep the Fire Knight turn meter down with the turn meter steal A1. Actually makes quite a big difference. Like one interesting thing I noticed with Ruella is you'll see it in the run. She will do her A2, but she won't do it if the boss already has these debuffs. So we already have decreased defense from Dahi, and we can decrease speed from this guy. So it's actually really good. If she gets extra turns at the right time, she just pop off a bunch of A1s, and that can really help to not only do good damage, but keep the turn meter down. And she obviously is running Giant Slayer as well with all the triple hits. And because she's bringing us increased crit rate, that's why we're running sort of low crit rate in everybody. So she's like 73% crit. Kreadan was like 50 something. He's right affinity. Kellen the Shrike is coming in then. So he's in Savage crit damage. The stats, so again, his crit rate's really low because he's getting buffed up. He comes in and he's got the old decreased speed with 50% turn meter decrease, baby. So you thought the dwarves were good with like a full turn meter pushback and then a full turn meter steal. We've got a 50%. So the dwarves ain't got nothing on us. And he's got AoE, he's got War Master, and then I do have Tree Shield not in here with Giant Slayer because he actually has a triple hit A1, funny enough. And Phantom Touch, obviously, like he put on every reviver. And yeah, he's got, I don't even remember what his stats are. He's really slow because he's just sort of there if people die, because people can die. So he's there to revive them and do some A1s on the boss, and that's kind of it. And yeah, that's the team. So let's go over to Fire Knight.
All right, hold on.
And let's smash this in 2 minutes, obviously.
Before you get into that, first off, Esmeril Apelan, congratulations, you won 540 gems. So make sure to give me your number in the chat and in the comments. And before you get to that, I've got an echo for some reason, and I don't know why. So give me 2 seconds here to try to figure that out real quick, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense as to why that's happening. But 2 seconds here to figure that out. I don't have an answer why that's happening.
Victor looks so chilled and like, plebs, you plebs.
Victor's obviously terrified of my team. It's no question.
That kill and 50% perimeter still is. Whew.
I know, right? People have a lot of faith. They have a lot of faith.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, full Terminator steals and like Allure once.
Nah.
They're like, yeah, dude, but Nub's got that Ruella, man. That's 5% per hit, dude. That like,
And it steals, doesn't deplete. It steals.
it steals 5% per hit. Yep, easy.
Sorry, guys. Give
But
me
yeah, I
one
will say.
second. Go on.
Oh, sure.
No,
I was just gonna say,
talk.
like, you could see the impact, like with what's her? I can't remember her name, but the dwarf you had, Filja, like getting that increased attack self buff is massive for doing more damage. So yeah, unfortunately, Dahi's does attack, but there's no Sylvans with it apart from Dahi. It's the only one.
All right, you guys still there? I got disconnected for half a second.
Hello.
We froze for a minute, but we're back now, I think. All right.
Come back.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Are we
worry
good?
about. Looks like the echo's gone. I'm not really gonna worry about it at this point. We're just gonna let it run because I'd rather
Yes.
make it happen,
Is
buddy.
the stream? Are we up? I
believe
see
in you.
F's in chat.
Yeah,
So
in chat, yeah.
double
F's
check
in
the stream
chat.
is working.
Okay, think we're back.
Yeah, we're back. I'm good whenever. Anyway, I got this.
Let me.
Yeah, back.
Oh, they were
Yeah.
saying we're back. All right.
Okay.
I don't want to click start now too quick. You might blink and miss this run, so
Oh, that's true.
I want to make sure everyone is here for it. Obviously.
Yes, because of Creodan. Somebody says in chat, you brought in Creodan, you froze the stream. Now, come on.
Oh, that would do it. That would do it.
Come on.
I have to say, Creodan, like, he's such a good champion. Like, it's a bit of a bummer for the speedruns to freeze, but man, like, he's so consistent at pumping out crowd control. It's actually really impressive. For an epic,
Yeah.
it's huge. So I mean, like, you know, like, you had to use a lot of stun sets to make it work. Like, Creodan just locks everybody down just by himself, basically. Which is pretty cool.
All right. Well,
I'm good to go.
yeah, I think so. So chat, obviously we're having a little buffering issues on my end. Can't do anything about it, but we're gonna go ahead and do the run. It should be streaming. You guys should be able to get this, so hopefully it won't persist. But there we go. You can watch the RNGs happen right now.
Oh, there we go. We love to see it. We got 2 decreased defense from Dahi. It's good. So yeah, what we'll do, like with the single target stuff, we're just gonna generally focus on whoever has the highest health, I guess, is what I found to try speed it up. Like, we've got a fair bit of single target damage. Unfortunately, Kellen has a 4-turn cooldown AoE. So there's not a ton of AoE damage coming out here, and Ruella's got a lot of single target. So yeah, I kind of found that even if you don't get the decreased defense on someone, it's better to just sort of focus in on them. And we don't even care too much, like, if we get provoked by a Gnarlhorn or anything. Like, we're pretty good. So yeah, but as you can see, everything just gets frozen basically constantly. Hence why it's very important to have that mastery to stop stuff, to do more damage against frozen targets.
Yeah, I can see that being very important. I'm shocked that you have as many debuffs out as you do. It looks like it's working really nicely.
Yeah.
A little slow, maybe.
So one interesting thing, I was really trying to not bring in like a healer or a defensive champion, but the problem I ran into is that the boss could just one-shot Ruella, and pretty much no matter what, because she's very squishy. And obviously Dahi is very high chance to just get one-shot because he's the wrong affinity. He can get crit so easily. So that sort of slowed us down a bit. So yeah, about 1 minute 27 through wave 1 is fairly standard.
Nice.
Yeah, we could actually, it probably should be faster than that. We got a bit messed up by being quite unlucky to decrease defense. We got 4 of them decreased defense now. But yeah, I played around with a lot of different variations of this, trying to see exactly what would be fastest through. I found it's just really hard with this faction to kill the waves because, like I said, Dahi is the wrong affinity. That really just kind of messes everything up. And Kellen, unfortunately, he doesn't have an increased attack. He just doesn't really do any damage. He just kind of sucks. And he's got a 4-turn cooldown AoE. He's just kind of bad. I did bring in Enda for a while. I actually much prefer Enda to Kellen because he's got shorter cooldowns. So he's actually pretty okay for an epic, I find. So the issue that we ran into was that, yeah, like that's sort of a thing. wasn't quite paying attention. Yeah, he can just get one shot and die. We've got a revive though, so it's all good. But yeah, the problem with bringing in Enda was it was really hard to fit him into a slot because Ruella and Kellen are the actual turn meter control.
I was like, why is Kellen in then? Obviously, turn meter control.
He kind of needs to be in for his A2. Yeah, kind of. I tried without, and like it doesn't make that much difference, but it makes a little bit of a difference, you know.
That's on a 3-turn, right?
Yeah, it's on a 3-turn. Yeah, it is.
Helps.
Yeah, there it is. Good man. He's gonna use it at the worst possible time. Oh no, so he's not gonna have it at the start. So this might mess it up. I'm not sure. It won't make it fail or anything. One nice thing, we're actually pretty good at ripping off the shield from the boss because we've got Phantom Touch and we've got 3 champs with triple hit A1, so that's pretty cool. Dahi's getting a whole bunch of extra turns. And with the decreased attack that not places fairly often, not this time, but most times, we're not really in too much danger from that either. We get a lot of turn meter pushback at the start. There he goes in. Look at that. The turn meter is basically empty thanks to Kellen. Top tier, boys.
OP. Landed again. Landed.
Yeah, he'll do it again in 3 turns. Just wait. Just you wait. But yeah, the randomness comes in here. We need to see like Ruella get multiple turns, basically. And there you go. Bang. We get smacked. So we got quite unlucky, honestly, that we didn't have any decreased attack from that dude. Tree Shield not at this point. And now, unfortunately, Kellen fires his thing into the shield, which there's nothing you can do to stop. Just is what it is. But hopefully we get a bunch of Relentless on Ruella, which might knock a minute off the run so far, and then we'd beat Odd One, so that'd be pretty good. It could happen. It would just rewind some of that clock for us.
Yeah, so that's how it works. After you get to 5 minutes, it goes backwards, right?
Yeah.
The time.
Exactly. So he's gone in. Cool.
Nice.
Wait,
Quick
yeah,
run here.
Nice quick run. But
60% of the time, it works every time.
Works every time. But like you'll see, Ruella does keep spamming her A1 now, which is actually quite helpful in stealing the turn meter, which doesn't stop the boss taking a turn, but it helps him not take too many. I'm not sure what else I could have done with the turn meter, to be honest. Like maybe run them obscenely fast, like with Relentless, but I don't know. It would have been tricky.
Reflex on Kellen might have helped in just having to do the 8 on the boss, but
yeah, maybe.
Obviously, you don't have damage on the waves then from him.
Yeah, that's sort of the problem. Like that would be if we could build Dahi to be just pure damage, then yeah, we could maybe try Kellen really fast and reflex, and that would certainly help. Bam, 5 minutes 34.
Woo!
Lock it in. Take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Speedy.
Victor, how are you feeling, Victor?
He's scared, man. He's trembling.
Yes.
We're going again. We're going again. My favorite thing about this is how much faith everyone had that the Sylvans could beat dwarves, despite not having really any much turn meter control in comparison, and not having a good decreased defense champ. I thought that was fun, but hey.
I was always aiming for 7 this one. I was not sure. Like, yeah, the turn meter was a problem for your team. That's true.
Yeah.
Nub, you have Skratch and Saphyra cheering you on down below. You know, so you got your support here from your other Celt.
Oh, nice. Thanks, guys. Maybe that is all the difference we need to shave off a minute and a half from, actually 2 minutes from the run.
Easy,
yeah, Ducky is only gonna get extra turns every turn now.
Yeah. Extra turns every time. Unfortunately, he doesn't hit that hard now because he's not built for it anymore. He can't be. He's got Affinity Breaker, so
yeah.
But still, those extra turns, they do add up. Like he does actually do decent damage, and especially at the War Master procs. Like if he does get extra turns, the boss can actually, depending on some of that luck, can actually go down pretty quick. Like I was kind of, I thought it was kind of cool actually. Some of the runs, I was like, oh, they're doing more damage to the boss than I sort of expected.
Did you try actually Dahi in Lethal?
No, I didn't. No.
Instead of that one to see how it works.
No, I figured that he just weak hit so much it wouldn't be worth it. And I felt like it would just reduce the overall damage too much because he's the only decreased defense.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it would make sense. But
So-
yeah.
Yeah, diffuse defense having it everywhere. I mean, you kind of have it a bit from Ruella, but yeah.
Yeah, she
That's
brings it
good
single
stuff.
target. Enda brings it on his A1, but it's not super reliable or anything like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, it does work. Yeah, I wonder, like, one thing I didn't have time to test, unfortunately, I was kind of wondering maybe would Ornn work a bit, because I think the poison explosion might knock pips off the shield, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it would have worked overall. It's one of those tricky things where, because Senda, it works so well because you can actually build your champs pretty slow in Ice Golem and have it work, whereas with Fire Knight, you do need to be pretty quick in terms of taking turns to keep their and you bring in turn meter control, so that makes the poison killing the waves like not quite as effective. Unless you got poison explosion. So
I think the poison ticks activating helps, but you already hit, and the hits only count. They don't, like, poison act being activated don't count extra, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I've only seen people do the Theodore count, you know, double Calvalax, where the poisons go through the shield, and then Theodore activates, and that's 8 ticks and whatnot. So I'm not sure if actually activating poisons on a shield that's, like, you know, that's up. I don't think it counts extra. I think it's just, like, for example, Dark Ale, 3 hits, I think that's it. Doesn't count, like, if you activate some extra stuff.
okay, yeah, you might be right. I actually don't know, because with the Dark Ale team I have run before, but like it would never actually get a turn the boss.
Yeah.
So it's I've never actually seen it happen.
A little bit different approach. A little bit different.
It was a little bit different. Yeah. But yeah, I have to say, like, from this stuff, I thought Ruella was actually pretty great. Like, she does give you a lot of turn meter. And like her damage adds up pretty well with Giant Slayer. Like, she's pretty solid, I thought. So I quite liked Ruella. Oh, unfortunately, she missed the weekend there.
But yeah, she
But
also
she got
brings
some
all
nice
those,
extra turns there.
those debuffs are really nice too that she brings, right? That's really
Yeah.
nice.
So I thought she was pretty good. I absolutely hate Kellen. I think Kellen's an absolutely terrible champion, but I just had no option but to use him, unfortunately. I think he absolutely sucks. He's so mediocre. It's not even funny.
That's gonna be upset. That's gonna be upset. Don't say that.
Oh man, I just 4-turn cooldown AoEs. Ain't got no time for that in 2023. Get out of here. Like,
Did you
yeah, his A2's all right for the boss. It's the only thing you got.
With Ruella, did you think about maybe turning off her other skills and just going A1 for this?
I did. I figured that the turn meter boost and being able to build people at lower crit would probably add up to more time. Like, this is actually really close to being a really good run here. She's got an extra turn. There we go. She's going in again. This is going to be close, but it's still not quite enough. And that's with really good randomness with the Relentless set. So, not sure. Like, maybe. I didn't, unfortunately, have enough time to test everything. So
Yeah, I don't have an answer for it. I was really just curious what you thought.
I do think it's possible that, turning it off maybe. But there we go, 448. Not too bad. Sub 5 minutes, baby. With some randomness. Kellen, to be fair to him, did the most damage this time. We forgive you, Kellen. Let's go again.
I love this. I love it. It's just
oh, look at that. Every single enemy decreases.
Nub, did you take any screenshots so far? Of your runs?
I've taken a screenshot of every run, Deadwood.
Look at you.
You should have waited for this one.
Every second.
Every second. Yeah.
Champion.
And I've photoshopped every single one during every other run as well to make it look better.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Did you just put my head in on all the enemies' heads?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's little odd ones running around, and little Victors with horns on them. Perfect.
Yeah. I'm a bat, remember I'm flying because I'm a vampire. Flying around there.
Yeah, usually in the testing, believe it or not, a lot of the test runs, Dahi has done the most damage despite being wrong affinity, which is hilarious to me. Apparently in the last Saf was saying in the first run, Kellen did the most as well. So fair play, Kellen. You've come in clutch when it matters most.
He has potential. He has potential.
Still hates him.
He has potential. I still hate him, yeah.
But look, he just depleted the thermometer on that siege breaker. Look, he's good.
He did.
He's good for something.
Yeah. He like ignores shields or something with his passive, so that's pretty nice.
Too bad this is in faction wars with Valkyrie waves. That'd be pretty amazing.
I don't. Do they even have Valkyrie waves? This faction, I don't even know.
That's actually a really good question. I don't know offhand.
Yes.
They do. Okay.
I hope so.
Well, then.
I mean, they have at least one, because there's 2 variations. You know, the one with Valkyries, Warcaster, and Errol, and then there's the other one with 2 Valkyries, 1 Thorvald, and 2 Berserkers, I think, or whatever those are. Again, they're annoying anyway.
I did try Toxic Set as well, and I just found it wasn't worthwhile at all. The problem was that the boss, it's in that weird spot where the boss takes a couple of turns, which is frustrating, but then he doesn't take enough turns for Toxic Set to really get much value compared to other stuff. But I did try for a while running Toxic Sets, and I was like, this actually made it slower, so no good. So I had to stop, unfortunately.
AoE's just not good enough.
No,
it's just like I
doesn't...
saw 40,000. Like, what's that?
Yeah, like bearing in mind, Philjet has, you know, increased attack and
yeah, I mean, she was a beast. She was doing what, 200,000, 170 to like 220.
Yeah,
with
I have Catelyn built with a lot of speed as well, which is part of it. But his AoE is just never going to be fantastic. But yeah, he has to be fast because he's the Terminator.
He's the Terminator and damage and that.
Yeah. Like the one I really would want to get rid of is not, but yeah, I just wasn't quite able to make it click. The problem was that because we can't stop the Fire Knight taking turn, like if there was someone else that turn meter control in the faction, we could probably get rid of Not.
Did you try with Wyrenon, the other reviver, instead of Not? Because she has like the big decrease attack on day 1.
I don't have her. I
thought you were gonna pull 3,000 shots like me. Just wait 2.5 hours, easy.
If I thought it would give me a chance to win, I would. But I was like, yeah, no, man. Yeah. I did try Nia as well. And unfortunately, like it had the problem that you could just die against the boss, and she didn't really add that much speed, unfortunately, to the run. So yeah. There'd be interesting stuff to try. I think for me, the way to improve it would be getting rid of Not and maybe looking for some different gear set on Kellen. But like, you can see the turn meter is just so difficult to keep it down. Like, I feel like you need survivability. Like right here, if he crits, Ruella's dead. So it's like 15% she's dead. And if you don't have a revive, if Ruella goes down, you're not beating this boss, basically.
Yeah. But you have Kellen.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's doing good work. A second Ruella with Relentless and Perfect Orangey, and be like, okay, maybe.
So Nub, if there's a champion, a style of champion you could add to this faction, what style of champion would it be? What's the thing that's really missing?
That's an interesting question. I suppose they're definitely missing like an increased attack source for Epic, I suppose. I don't think it would have made a difference here. I actually feel like the faction is generally quite well rounded. Like, you've got good revivers, you've got a good poisoner, well, decent poisoner in Ornn. Like Dahi's really strong. So the problem for me was just affinities, basically. And obviously then like some full turn meter depletion would have been nice, but I don't feel like that's essential. Unless you're doing more faction games, in which case maybe. But like, I actually think there's really good champions in this faction. But yeah, Affinity was just sort of not kind to me for Fire Knight, unfortunately.
Gotcha. So a more affinity friendly, or a second AoE decreased defense and increased attack champion.
Maybe, yeah. I'd say increased attack is like the main thing that they're missing. Because yeah, like it's hard for the other damage dealers to really shine compared to Dahi when he's good affinity. Like, he's just so much better than everyone else by like a landslide, because he brings his own increased attack and he's the decreased defense with accuracy. Anyway, there we go. 527. What was the best one? I think the best one was actually my best run, by the way.
448 was your best run on that. Here,
That's the best run I ever got. I'll take it. Let's go.
Let's look at the board. Let's look at the board, guys. Yeah, 448 puts you in second place at the moment.
Second place.
Yeah.
Lock it in,
I'm
baby.
just gonna be like, second place, baby. That's what I aimed for. I got my second place.
All right. Well, that's obviously it's a bit of a challenge with that faction. Clearly, as we saw, you know, maybe there's some other things that may have improved it, maybe, but I don't know what they are, honestly.
I think it'd be hard to shave over a minute off to beat Odd One on whatever Victor is gonna do. So I don't know.
Yeah,
you need a miracle.
For sure. It just doesn't seem like a faction like particularly suited towards doing that solo, right? There's some champions that obviously can work well with other champions, like Ruella seemed to be really nice. Riodan obviously has some value, especially with the waves. You know, he really did lock them down impressively, I would say. Even Kellen had some, obviously did the most damage and still had some Terminator picks. So, you know, as much as we hate him, he could be good in some other groupings.
That's right.
So there's definitely some.
You wouldn't know he was in lethal,
right? Yeah. So there's definitely some interesting combinations that could be had there. But yeah, obviously a tough faction to go with solo. Well, Victor, are you? How are you feeling, buddy? Are you nervous now? You're probably really concerned.
No, I'm okay. I think I will go for the second. Yes.
Yeah, and go for second place. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got Victor and the Demon Spawns coming up in just a moment. So before we get to that, why don't we go ahead and do some other giveaways for you guys, right? We've got, gosh, how many more we got? We got 400 gems, 540 gems. Let's do both of those. So we're gonna go ahead and type in the chat !faction for a chance to win 400 gems. You guys can do that right now. And then we'll do another one for 540 gems. So pretty, I mean, we kind of all knew that Fire Knight was gonna be a little bit more disparate in times and runs. I'm excited to see what we can get to here. Victor, do you have any surprises as far as like champions you're bringing in, or you know, anything we should really interesting?
I think it's all about allure, and I don't know.
I thought you said you're not gonna use allure. What's happening?
No, but I only have 5 epics.
Oh, okay.
One thing that surprised me in this was that Odd One, that the dwarves were so strong at turn meter control. Like, I knew you had Geo obviously, but I didn't realize that Geo and Filja would manage to keep the shield down like full time.
Yeah, that's why
with no decreased speed as well, right?
That's why I built him so fast. Like my Geo was 309. Yeah, Geo was 309, so it also helped, like I said, because he steals some of that turn. So he rotates fast enough. Because apart from those two, there's nobody else. Unless I missed like rares, but there's nobody else that does turn meter control. And I didn't even look, honestly, at trying to bring decreased speed. Like, because I noticed that this one worked. It's like, okay, fine. I could have been 3%ed, like I said, with the turn meter. If that happens, GG. But
yeah.
I was hoping one out of the 3 finishes and it goes well, and yeah,
real simple 300 plus speed Geomancer, and you got it locked down.
Instant set, nothing too crazy. Without 2 pieces of gear, no ring and amulet.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's so funny when we do these events, because you know we have access to all of our gear, and so the kind of stats we can put up on mediocre champions is always really impressive, I would say, right? Eric Vasquez, congratulations, you just won 400 gems. Just make sure I get your number there in the chat, and you know, and make sure to put it in the comment. We're going with more giveaways, and we go through kind of quick. It's hard for me to catch them all, guys, so make sure to put them in the comment of the video and try to type it in here as quickly as you can, just to make sure we get to you. We're gonna do one more giveaway here as I complete this one. Done. For 540 gems, you guys can go ahead and start now. But yeah, it's fascinating to me that you can have those 2 champions and you can keep the turn meter down, but also that you can get a Geomancer at 300 speed and a stun set. Because I was thinking to myself, I don't think I could do that, and I was like, well, maybe if I have all my gear.
Yeah, it was obviously some glyphs. Like I have a triple speed banner with accuracy, and then I have like speed boot in perception that rolled speed as well. So like was like fully ascended into speed. So I obviously combined it with the perception to get that crazy high to combine. Because the advantage is you don't need like Hydra level or Iron Twins level speed accuracy, sorry, on him. So you could push more into speed. That's why like I went overboard. Like I needed 230, 250 accuracy, and I was good.
Pretty intense. All right, well, Victor, you ready to show us what you got here?
1 minute
Yes, of
runs.
course.
All right, all right.
No,
Let's switch
3
over and
seconds.
see what you have, buddy.
Okay.
Show us what you're working with here. Hey,
First,
odd
I will
one,
show you
calm down.
my
Not so much.
config.
Yeah, you're just
You're a
huge.
giant.
You're
60 FPS
Giant.
in ultra disable.
Perfect.
We really need that because we have to click a lot. This is crazy. This is like I can't. And I have a surprise here.
Oh, there is a surprise.
Yes, man, my homeworks, you know? Yeah, I will show you. I will show you.
Just a little bit of farming. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
God, all those +4s. 6, bruh.
First set.
Ooh.
6.
First set.
Ooh.
That
That's
is
it.
unexpected.
That's it, because I need a little bit more. The problem here is with 60 FPS, the animation is super slow, super slow. It's okay because it's a triple hit, it's perfect. But I will rely more in DPS and in AoE's waves with that both. And maybe because it was in Relentless and it was perfect. But I think it's better, it's faster with that DPS here. Then I put that Hex with also here you have it's over cap because of the affinity, but it's
Strong
okay.
affinity,
The
yeah.
speed is good enough. It's good enough to solo the boss even if someone dead, because it's the point I need. And I think that's it. Of course, with the masteries of Giant Slayer, of course, and the Phantom Touch.
You guys
also.
might notice that's a 6-star. 6-star Phantom Touch blessing.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And also,
Nothing too crazy.
also the attack for the Phantom Touch, you know, that's important.
Yo.
Then the second one is Magna. Just to smack the AoEs with close to 100, and I think it's okay. Also with War Master, because in the last step with the boss, this is huge. Any tick of that is like barely the same of the damage you can deal with the skills. Then this is huge. And this is the other DPS.
Super slow. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's enough because you know here is everything.
It's enough. It's enough, he says.
Just throw a lot.
I don't need it. I don't need it, you know. Gornos, this is my first time I tried that, and I was looking into the multipliers, and I said, okay, it's not that high attack, but the multipliers are strong, and also the A3 smacks a lot. You know, this is like a 6 or 7 point. This is something crazy. Then, Savage Cruel, of course, and it's okay. Of course, with that also for the boss.
Yeah, War Master.
Yeah. Tarzan, this is important to take the weekend. Then we have the decreased defense here, sorry, and here we have the weekend. Okay. I need that power because I'm in the limit. Then it's okay.
I've been there. I've been there.
Also, I was looking for that because it was a real problem, you know.
Wow.
I said, okay, I can make another try with that 6 stars, also with the masteries, you know. But imagine in the middle of the run, someone is going higher than 300. Then yeah, it was stressing me a lot. But and this is the MVP. Of course. Innocent said, you have to click a lot here. You really need the stunts, but
Hellhound's great for
nothing but
Absolutely.
you know, A1s, and this is all. And that's my team, and we'll see. I saw that in the shop, the 4 stars, but here in the test server we don't have anything to buy. Then it was.
What can you do? What can you do? All
was
right.
going.
Well,
It was flying.
that's pretty impressive, my
it.
friend. Pretty impressive. Well, we did give away those last gems. Let me make sure I go back to where it was. The Big G. Thank you. I did get your UM number, so thank you for that. I'm still waiting for Ganil. Ganil, you can give me your UM number. And I believe the other one was Eric Vasquez. You can give me your UM number. Congratulations to you both, but only if you give me your UM number will I get those gems to you. Anyway, Victor, show us what you got. Show us what you're working with. Give us the goods, buddy.
The team setup here is don't wipe, please, because really you need the no, it's true. It's frustrating because you see that maybe you don't have extra luck with the stand, or maybe with a, because this is you only can click one champion and then it's RNG. Then you have to click every time to see who is the, who's the target.
I did the same.
That's it. This is only A1, of course. I don't nothing but that. Allure also. A1, nothing but that. Magnar, start with that to make the extra DPS. Of course here also. And start the boss with A1, then that. Because, yeah, that's it. Tarsum, A2, A2, A1, and then without the shield, A2. And Gorlos is like A2, A2, and then also A1, remove the shield, and then A2. And that's it.
All right.
You see the power?
Super curious. 294.
I
right
had
on the
to
edge.
close the game every time, because of that. It was level 3, and every finish of the run, no, I have to close it again. Yeah, it was like 299 power, and finally I managed to get to remove something, and then because imagine in the middle of the run in the event and going 301. No. I was really stressed with that, but yeah, I think now it's managed. I can go to level 30 and it's okay.
So you can only do one run, because after that you're gonna be
Only
over the
one.
power.
No, now I can do 3 runs. It's perfect.
Okay.
It's 3K, yes, it's perfect. And I have the change here. I have a substitution here. I'm full prepared now.
Fantastic.
Okay, let's go.
Good luck.
Start.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Eric. I got those numbers. Perfect. Go ahead. Let's do it. Show us what you got.
Okay.
Show us what you're working with. Boom. That hit so hard. Yeah. The hex on Allure is
Massive.
kind of is. This is pretty good.
This
Pretty
stage
good.
25.
No, this is 20. Sorry.
Oh my god. They
Yeah.
hit so hard, yeah. Crazy.
Also with the extra reduce with the first hit. This is super important here.
Evil Eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evil is huge here.
Jeez.
Even decreased speed from Hellhounds A1. That's
Yeah,
nice. I forgot
this
he
is the
does
point.
that.
Yeah, I
This is the
forgot
point.
to.
I had to click here first. It's okay.
The direction. I think
Yeah.
I haven't even paid attention to the subtleties
1
of the
minute and
clicking.
a half.
Now this is full auto. Now we can chill. Now we can chill.
Second place, baby. Second place.
Sit back and relax. Okay, yeah, you knocked me down.
Oh my.
Now you have the weekend.
Mm.
I mean, Allure's almost.
This is
He's almost as good as Kellen at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Not quite there,
Close.
but
Close.
Close.
I don't know. It's impressive.
you see the extra War Master is like 72k. It's too much.
Hmm.
You really need that. And also the Phantom Touch is, I think, is a point here.
Yeah, the Phantom Touch is
oof,
pretty
look at that.
significant.
That's it.
Damn.
You don't even need to do other runs. That's it. GG.
We
2 minutes,
can try
13
that
seconds.
with maybe with 3 men. Well, no.
Nice.
That's really impressive. Don't forget to give me a screenshot of that.
Yeah, that's insane.
Boy, oh
Give
boy.
me a sec.
Out of curiosity, have you tried using, instead of Phantom Touch on a lure, did you try using something like Crushing Rend? Or
No, because I think the Phantom is so huge for her with a lot. I don't know. We can try if you want, but I first thought that will proc with 6 stars is too much. It's not that hit. It's not that hard the hit. Also with Magnar and Gorlos is enough, but here you will see only 3 more K, 3, 4.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't think.
Just curious, like if you did, if you put Cruelty on her, if you did Crushing Rend on her, if that would make a significant difference. Because once you get the shield down, it's pretty much down, right?
Yeah. The damage you see, the damage here is also the AOE, but Allure with that 6 is huge.
Yeah,
It's
it's crazy.
incredible.
It's not small. It's definitely not small.
That's it. And I will send you my screenshot.
That's fine. You can send it once we're done here. You don't have to do it.
Okay, I put that in Far Night.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We want to put them up on the website so people can see like what the final team was and stuff.
Uh,
That's awesome.
perfect.
Okay, well let's do it again.
Come on, you can do better. Under 2 minutes, right?
No, I don't think. You will
No.
see 2 wipes now. Yeah.
Oh. You only needed 1, mate. You only needed 1. You got that.
You see? Yes, that's it.
Oh, there it is.
That's it.
Oh,
I
the
love
clicking.
that.
The clicking.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, the refer is again his ass. Let's go. Where's the bar? No, man.
Oh.
No. One is okay. One is okay.
Oh, God. You weren't kidding.
Not even close.
Ooh.
You weren't
No,
kidding.
it's okay. It's control. All under control. All under control. Okay. Not raising my team, please. It's okay.
That happened way too quick.
Yeah. Imagine that was the first round. Victor, you would be like, yikes.
No, but it's okay. I tried, and also with 3, but it's hard. It's slow and hard. That's it.
Oof.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You just have to get to the boss though, right? That's kind of the trick.
No, man, this is not.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, man. It's not 100%. It's okay.
Yeah.
So this is the first round that you did, right? This is the first round.
Okay.
I think the tournament is based off of who beats Fire
This
Knight
is only
without
for
dying.
the
The most,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
That was it.
Most successful runs, right?
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry,
I think the
sorry,
problem is-
sorry,
the problem is you get
Charito.
too much
Sorry,
power.
Chips.
You get too much power on your Fellhound, that's why.
Put all
Okay.
the speed from all 3 runs into 1. That's what happens.
But
here.
it's no stun, no anything, man. What is that RNG? Banana, fix that, please.
I thought it was perfect. I don't see any reason why we should change that.
Yeah, but yeah, this one
Sometimes-
definitely is the same as mine. You have to definitely have to click it, especially because of Allure, because otherwise
Yeah.
they do silly stuff.
Yeah.
My team works full auto without clicking. Does that count? Does that get bonus points? 100%
100%
success. No clicking.
Yep.
It's
Absolutely, Nub. Absolutely.
It's like a 6-minute run, but if you do that, but it works every
Yeah.
time.
100%. This is the point.
Yeah, 100%. No wasted energy, baby. That's what it's all about.
Full auto no clicking gets you 1/8 of a point. So yeah, we'll
Oh,
tack
nice.
that on at
I'll
the
take
end.
it.
It'll be the tiebreaker.
Excellent.
So you're saying, Victor, that even though you had the A2 that did not help like to open, so you have the hex on everyone, was making it worse because of the animations? Like to open the A2 on the waves.
Mm-hmm.
Because that one, like if you just do A1, you don't get hex everywhere. Or at least I noticed on the second wave.
I guess they start taking turns, though, then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a turn meter thing.
It's all about the control. Day 1 is important here.
minute off for not clicking.
No, but
Just by
it
Matt
also
Kepper.
kills the boss without that both. We can go with 3, but not 2. 2 is too much. Man.
Yeah, because you cannot take it first. After you take it down, you're good.
Yeah.
Come on, this one's better. This one's gonna be better.
Solid run, man.
Oh no, it went over the 213.
Yeah. That's so fast.
It's still
though.
crazy.
It's so
Under
fast.
like
Yeah, it's really good.
I mean,
Oh
I
my
expected.
goodness.
I expect to see like 2 minutes, minutes and a half max for 5, and that's why I wasn't even kidding. I was hoping for second place. I knew first place is like definitely gonna be the, because I knew the Allure, Magnar, and Gorlost are solid.
Yeah, the
Combo in there.
Fellhound was really cool though. I love that adaptation. It's so good. Just no levels, just give him War Master and he just plays it
Yeah.
out. It's really
Hey,
nice.
Team power.
Hey, Victor, will you do
No,
a,
it's okay. I show that.
will you do a bonus run for me and put Allure in like a different blessing to see how that works?
Okay.
And the Crushing Rend.
Crushing Rend or
Okay.
if you want to do Cruelty, whichever one. But I'd love just to see kind of if it changes things.
Okay.
How important
Maybe.
that is. The real thing with
Change it.
Phantom Touch obviously is it counts as an extra hit.
Yeah.
So
of
if you can
course.
get
Okay,
if you can break the shield without it, I don't know if it changes it, but it'd be very interesting to see. The Cruelty obviously reduces the defense for the boss for everybody, and she does so many A1s, it should happen pretty frequently. So it actually should reduce everybody's defense and maybe get through waves and boss faster. I don't know. But I'm definitely interested to see if that's the case.
Okay.
The idea with Crushing Rend is she would ignore the defense all the time.
Oh yeah,
every
that's true.
hit because she's 6
Okay.
star.
We will try. We will try with crushing.
But
Okay.
I don't know which one would be better, but I think it'd be really interesting to see.
Okay, yeah. But let me check. It's only okay. Maybe I can change that with more DPS.
Oh, you
Yeah,
want with
she gets
attack.
more damage on the waves.
Uh, with some control. Yeah, this is good enough.
Oh, you couldn't have crit damage because you would have gone over.
No. This is a test. This is okay.
Oh, okay, no, but I mean, like, if you had
Oh, you see, it's
No,
perfect. Let's go.
wait. You have to go. You have to go to the team setup. You have to go to the
No,
team setup.
it's okay. It's okay.
It doesn't change. Yeah, definitely interested to see if this, how this affects things. She hits pretty hard though. Let's say that.
Yeah.
I don't know that Crushing Rend is
she's
the best
in
choice,
Hex.
but
With Savage is also better, but the control was a problem. When I tried first, it was, I really want that.
good so far without a ton of stuns out there. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's faster, but you're wrong.
Yeah, this wave looks slower.
I think Cruelty might. You're probably right with Phantom Touch being the proper choice. I'm just kind of curious as to how it affects it. It's a funny thing with the blessings. Every time I play around with them, I'm always like, oh, this should be the thing, and then you try something else, you're like, oh, well, I guess simple is better. Like Phantom Touch just is generally better than everything else, even though it's like a rare bonus. Just be like more damage is more damage.
Yeah.
Cruelty is better. Brew suggests Cruelty. Interesting. Did you try this with
We can
unlimited
try.
frames at all?
Yes, it's harder to select, but it's like I saw 20 to 40 seconds faster.
Oh. What happened? And you're still good.
No
why?
Phantom Touch. All right, she's gonna crack
What
it
is
right
that?
here. She
This
just
is
cracked it
secret
right
speed
there
from the
anyway.
boss.
Yeah, if it's
Why?
sweet.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, well.
Interesting. So maybe not better.
Yeah, the hits, the Phantom Touch hits on the shield definitely are important in this team. Yeah.
I guess. I suppose so. It's
But this is
guaranteed
the one that
with
counts
the 6
instead
star,
of the
right?
first
So-
one, right? And it's still faster. Even like this, it's still faster than what I could do with my poor dwarves.
It's still
Oh, man.
impressive. Yeah. The lore's so broken for this stupid dungeon. So hard without her. Oh. Okay. All right.
Not so bad.
Not so bad.
Oh,
Not so
my
bad.
games. You see?
Yeah,
No hacks here.
Yeah.
It doesn't change.
It doesn't change. It's okay.
Exactly.
Maybe we can try with cruelty. Maybe.
Try with cruelty. That'll be our last test. I'm really curious to see how that.
Okay.
And make her open with the A2 on the first wave and on the second wave
Okay.
with cruelty, because she's gonna put more of that.
Doesn't
You know?
cruelty?
Yeah.
Does it not
More
just proc
damage,
off the A1, or is it every hit?
It's any hit, so it's like if you do A2, it's straight up an AoE hit. I mean, it might be tricky because you might not have the control and die. But maybe if she's fast enough.
So marks. Yeah. Okay. A2. We'll try.
Yeah,
Like that.
see how
Yeah.
it works. I mean, it might be tricky because like you might not. You might definitely need that thermometer, but let's see. Go.
Oh, that was good.
Yep.
I was worried about Nethril there for a second.
Let's go.
Oh,
Look
that's
at that,
fast.
22 seconds.
Nice. Woo.
Yep.
Ooh, was not expecting that. That defense being increased.
My perfect RNG here is great.
Now the slam, boom, boom.
Ooh. Definitely
It is
helping him
huge,
out.
man.
Look at that, 50 seconds. Come on. Best run.
Now, can he break the shield? This is the real,
Yeah,
the
that's
real
the
question.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
want
the
to
thing.
test also on hard? Maybe hard 10?
No.
Nope. This
Nope,
is
not
the
good
problem.
No. You see?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's perfect. Let's go. No.
But I mean, you have a whole freaking minute to beat it now. It's a lot of time still here.
No,
Yeah,
but this
no.
one here is
It's almost.
Oh,
That would have been great.
so close, man. So close. Oh. 1 minute. It's perfect. A screenshot.
Yeah.
Best time.
Great.
Yes, screenshot. Only the time, not the fail. Not the
Yeah.
defeat.
Well,
You
hey,
need
I
the
say
extra hits, I think.
really well done, Victor. Really well done. Let's go back and let's look at the end results of this, shall we? All right. So there we go. We've got 448 from Nub. We got 326 from OddOne and 213 from VictorTES. Getting the gold. VictorTES here winning the gold medal for Fire Night. Congratulations to you, good sir. Applause around, as they like to do in the summer camps. OddOne, congratulations getting silver, getting 3 points for your team. And then Nub coming in the third place. We don't like to say last, we like to say third place with the bronze
Yeah, excellent.
bronze medal.
Yep.
Here,
That's right.
getting 1 point for your team. This
Excellent.
makes it really interesting because if I'm not mistaken, that's going to
Are all the teams joint first? I
feel
think
like
so,
that's a
right?
tie, a three-way tie for first place right now, which means that I'm gonna have to start coming up with ways to break that tie. Currently we have, yeah, you can see here with the standings, OddOneGaming just added 3 more points, making it to 9. 2 Celts, 1 Roman added 1, making it to 9, and Paella Chorizo and Chips just added 5 points, making it 9. It's a 3-way tie for first. I don't
Let's
know
go,
who's gonna
Paella.
win this competition, guys. We're halfway
Oh my
through.
god.
Halfway through, and I don't know who's gonna win. It's crazy what we have going on right now. While we discuss that, giveaway 400 gems for 2 winners, 2 lucky winners. So type !faction, get a chance to win 400 gems. 2 of you folks. But yeah, that's kind of wild that we're in this situation. I'm a little upset because now I got to figure out what the tie-breaking mechanic's going to be for this. I hadn't thought about that at all, guys. So
we might have the thing that we suggested. Remember?
We can try with
Well, the arena stuff,
run,
you know?
maybe.
Oh
or
yeah,
something
maybe
like that.
we might have arena
could
be some. We might introduce some tiebreakers through arena. I think that might be the way to do this. That's a good call. That's a good call. One of the things I can tell you guys. One of the things we've been discussing is not just awarding points for victories in arena, but also awarding points for defense victories. So we might just do an overall. Maybe for arena we'll just give a point for every win, regardless of who gets it. Right. So if your team's defense gets a win, it's an extra point for your team. And every win your team gets on offense, that's an extra point for your team. Maybe we might have to do that. I don't know. Or maybe we'll make team defense wins the tiebreaker too. That could be the option.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have to discuss this because I didn't even conceive that we could tie in this. Last time it was a runaway victory. So this is gonna be very, very interesting. So, okay, we're halfway through the event, guys. How are you feeling as far as your teams, as far as seizing the victory in the Faction Games 2023? Anybody? No opinions.
Anybody?
Okay, I guess I can start talking about my dwarves because, like I said, I was always worried because of not because of what dwarves have, but because of their animation speed. They're pretty slow in that, so I was worried. Honestly, I did not even expect to get, I was worried about the second place even here. I thought I was gonna be like third place. And yeah, I'm pretty surprised. I'm happy that at least I could do this. The next one, I'm not sure what I can do, but it's definitely it's good and it's fun that I found a way with like somebody said in chat, underdog faction for the Fire Knight. That I found an interesting way to actually do it, and that pleases me and hopefully gives people some ideas of certain champs that they can use for an unconventional team.
Yeah, I thought it was a really, really great job. Real quick. Michael Lassell and Grant Hicks, congratulations. You guys both just won 400 gems. So please type in your UM number in the chat. It's the easiest way to do it. And then also add it as a comment to the video just to make sure I get it. Yeah, Nub, how are you feeling about your 2 Celts, 1 Roman squad?
Yeah.
And your appearances so far?
We're doing all right. Like, we're even here at this point. Skratch has yet to participate, who's got the strongest account out of all of us, so that's got to be intimidating for the other teams. I think Saf with Knights Rev for Hydra should put in a pretty good performance as well. I think it's a good faction for Hydra, so I think we're looking all right moving forwards. Yeah,
that's pretty good. You did your job. You held steady. You
I can just relax now.
You have I'm chilling. Got nothing else to really get down to. That's perfect. Well, awesome. And Victor, your paella, your chorizo, your chips, you guys have both you guys seem to have done pretty good so far. Really kind of a comeback victory at this point, or comeback tie.
Yeah.
Started off a little slow, but have improved in every event. Started off with bronze, went to silver, and are finishing with gold here. You feeling like that momentum's going to carry you through to the end here?
This is all about mental. Now they rely in maybe in another good account, but I think we can do it perfectly now in Arena, also in Hydra. It will be hard, I feel, but now it's more interesting with a tie.
I love it. The mental edge is what we're working on here. Fantastic. Oh, somebody said the tiebreaker would be who beats my Skinwalker team the fastest in arena. Well, I did that last time, guys. I'm not going to be doing a Skinwalker team this time in arena. Not to say that there won't be some surprises. We have some surprises, but it won't be me for sure. So okay, great. Well, look, I still need to get UM number from Grant Hicks, but let's go ahead and give away. Let's go ahead and end this one. We're going to give away 540 gems to 2 lucky winners. Type !faction to get in on that. And that's going to do it for us. So let's toss those bad boys in there. I'm really impressed, guys. None of this is easy. One of the reasons why I like doing this is seeing you guys be creative and come up with random ass stuff that I would never think of. And you guys definitely, all of you did that. Nub's team was even though it's the slowest, maybe one of the more impressive ones, just the fact that you were able to get through it and get that success that way. I wasn't expecting.
I was worried going into building the team for this that I literally wouldn't be able to kill the boss. Like
I had that same concern. Honestly, I was like, hopefully you can do it.
Yeah.
But you did. I don't know. I thought that was pretty remarkable. And then obviously your team, Odd One, was really nice too. That turn meter control was shocking. Just did not see that coming.
That's the funny thing. This is the team that I thought from the beginning, and I cannot think of anybody I could have swapped out, honestly. Like, maybe the only one that's from this team like might not make as much sense is Gala, but the damage that she actually brought overall was just, compensated anything else. Not sure if there's like another AoE nuker that I could have brought instead of Gala to speed up the waves, but then that maybe would have been slower on the boss. So yeah, it's definitely the two turn meter control champs I had. I straight up used them. Like, even if they would have not smacked, even if they sucked, I need turn meter control. I'm going all in on these. So it worked out. It did work out.
Yeah, it really showed, I think, the versatility of the dwarf faction. The fact that you were able to get pretty, darn good result out of this one. I should also say, that's going to be it for both, if I'm not mistaken, that's it for both Nub and Odd One. We still have one more to go, right?
Yep. I'm back in a couple of days.
Yeah, but I believe that's both your events, correct, Nub?
Yep. I'm just thinking now about some arena stuff, but other than that, I'm relaxed.
We will see everybody for arena defense, so that part's going to be exciting. But can we get some? I know we're just finishing up. We just finished the faction giveaway. The gem giveaway. So if maybe we can get some emote goodbyes for Mr. Nub and his mushroom ice golem team and his RNG Daihi Kellen love in this Fire Night run would be great. I'd really appreciate that from you guys in the chat. We got can't you don't get to win. You can't win that. No, sorry. That's not a thing. Sorry. You already won one. You can't win two. Eternal Null and Martin Huda. Martin Huda and Eternal P 2000. Congratulations, you guys both won. Just give me your UM number if you can, please, in the chat and comment of this video. Yeah, so it's gonna be sad not having you in these events anymore, Nub.
I'm hardcore grinding arena prep for the next week.
I love it.
Hardcore every day. Perfect. Boot camp.
We're farming.
That's what I'm looking forward to. So Victor, congratulations, huge win. I thought you did a really good job with this. I am curious a little bit. Were there other champions that you tried using that you didn't end up getting into this run that we saw today, or any any experiments that you did were interesting?
I tried with, let me check the names because this is super new for me. I tried also with, 1 second,
not
please.
the legendary. It's not the legendary, that's why it's news. Like, what? What's the name of that?
I tried with Akoth, but the problem is the HP burn will only make one hit with Magnar, and this is huge in the AoEs. I also tried with Excruciator. That hits hard, but this is lower. And I also tried with Speed Aura also, but it was always not that good with a lot of Phantom Touch and the control. But it's okay because I leveled it up for the Hydra. Then I did the work for the next one.
That's right. We're gonna see you next for Hydra. That should be really interesting, I think.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how that works. Honestly, it's not a faction that would have said, "Oh, obviously Hydra." This is this one.
Yeah.
So it'll be really interesting to see how that works out.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So we know that we have the 300,000 team power. Is it going to be the same for arena defenses?
It is.
Like, okay. Just double checking for not for me. I still got another one, but like maybe
flat across the board, baby. Keep it simple. But only 4 champions, so you can definitely build them up a little bit better, right? So it's a little bit different. But that definitely makes a big factor because things like resistance have an outsized very outsized factor in that. You don't have to use all 4 champions too. You can make a 3-man defense or something.
No.
If you really wanted to.
Why not 2? Come on, Senda. Why not?
Why not 2?
Why not 2? Yeah. Do it.
Absolutely.
Senda, come on.
Absolutely.
Don't let us down, Senda. Don't let us down, bro.
Nice little callback to Ice Golems if you guys missed that. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, there's definitely some options and some ways to do this, right? I'm not as concerned about, you know, especially because it is just epics. I think the building of this is going to be very interesting, a little bit different than what we're used to. Not everybody has speed champions really to go first. Not everybody has, good absorption kind of champions to go second either, even with some of the gear sets that we have out there. So it's going to be very interesting to see the approaches people take with this. I'm very, very curious. So it should be pretty fun to watch. It's my favorite thing because it's really interesting watching people like try to craft this with non-meta champions, because you really have to kind of like, what am I going to use? How am I going to go about this? A lot of surprises, and it's hard to expect, hard to know what to expect when you go into the fight against somebody too. I feel like, because it's like, wait, what does that champion do? How do they affect things? I think that's going to be really, really interesting. Well, guys, look, that was a great job today. Do you have any last words before we head on out? Anybody?
Thanks for putting in all the work, mate. Like, this would not be possible without you, first of all, that organized this whole thing. So thank you again for doing it. You're awesome.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
100%.
Very good game, yeah.
All right. I wasn't, fishing for praise, but I will take it and I appreciate it.
You deserve it.
Well, as always, I have to say thank you to you guys. Like you said, Odd One, can't do this without everybody being a participant, and can't do it without you guys actually putting in the effort to make a good team, right? It's one thing to just accept it and throw out whatever, but obviously all you guys kind of put in time and effort to really try to make the best team possible. And that's not easy. It's not always fun either. But you guys have all really stepped up to do that. I appreciate it. I know the audience does. And thank you guys for stopping by, hanging out. We gave away a lot of gems today. I think 4,000, 4,500 gems, something like that. So definitely make sure to stop by the next one. Our next event will be on Thursday, 5 p.m. UTC. We're going to be doing spiders. I'm really excited about this one. Should be a lot of fun and probably a little bit faster. A little bit faster, maybe than Fire Night. Just a smidge bit faster. But we'll have a collab with all the participants. We're gonna have a collab with all the participants out tomorrow on my channel, so make sure to stop by and check that out. You guys can get a little preview of what we're doing and some of the strategies and ideas that people are bringing to it. Should be pretty fun. We did actually film that this morning, so it was a fun time. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Again, if you have want to follow this, check out my website, DeadwoodJedi.com. You'll have all the standings and everything else. We'll get that updated later today. And yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, follow these guys. I have their links all in the description of this video. So don't miss them out. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm tired. It's been too long. We're done. Guys, we're done. We're done. Get out of here. Leave. I don't want to see you anymore. But yeah, till next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.